During these 18 years of this century, technology and science have made many advances in lives and bounds. It's amazing how now we have many resources in which we can be communicated with everyone no matter where we are. When in the last century people have telephone installation, and before this they used letters, telegram, and all resources. From cell phones, tablets, and Xbox, this technology is also coaching our teenagers. With the existence of social media and video games, boys and girls are also involved in this digital world. The million question is, this will be good for them, for our children? All of this has become a dilemma and a concern, since we can hear in the news, television, how the people is victim of fraud, theft, and kidnapping due to the internet. Many of us see technology as something good or something bad. And in addition to the examples that I mentioned a few seconds ago, we have seen how the young people spend hours and hours in front of a cell phone, computer, and television, and their interaction with other people become more scarce. But all of this depends on the correct use we give the technology. Well, also it have helped us to solve many problems. We have smart devices allowing us to communicate with everyone and perform other tasks such as working on Microsoft Word, Excel. We can have a library of music and videos in one single device. Likewise, the internet, we can access to a million information for our academic tasks or any type of research activity, and much more. In an investigation carried out by the National Institute of Statistics of Census of Ecuador, the following information was collected annually during the years 2012 and 2016. 8 out of 10 young people between the ages of 16 and 24 used the internet in 2016, only that year, following the group between 25 and 34 years, with a 67.3% of its population, unlike the larger population of the mentioned range. If we focus on this part, we can realize that the youngest population between 5 and 24 years have greater access to the internet in one way or another, and every year increase the figures. Now let's see the following graph, also from the National Institute of Statistics and Census. This graph represents the frequency of internet use in Ecuador, as 75% of people in Ecuador during the years 2012 and 2016 have had access to the internet at least once a day, with a minimum percentage of 26 who are those who use it less frequently, once a week and once a month or year. We who have grown up or been born on this millennium are usually easily influenced by the technology and the internet. It's like a fishing net thrown into the sea. The youngest are the fish, but unlike them, we can decide. We can choose whether to let ourselves go or get away from what hurt us. Randall L. Reed, second counselor in the Young Men General Presidency, said, "With the internet, you can accomplish great things in a short period of time, or you can get caught up in endless loops of triviality that waste your time and degrade your potential. With the click of a button, you can access whatever your heart desires. That's the key. What does your heart desire? What do you gravitate toward? Where would your desires lead?" I ask you, my friends, Where do our desires go when we are using technology? Do not question whether technology is good or bad, because so, do you think the Lord used technology to proclaim His gospel? God has blessed us, sending us to this time to accelerate the process of the work of salvation toward perfection. In October 2017, the Church published a news about the changes that the mission of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will have. After the Church contacted with leaders in the technology world, the number of missions using mobile devices has increased from 87 to 162. The tablets are being replaced by smartphones, and in the future most missionaries will arrive on their mission with a smartphone to assist them in their study, finding, and teaching. Well, it is true. We live in a time when the adversary attacks people, especially the youngest, in those things we are exposed to daily. But the Lord uses it as a tool to proclaim His gospel. We have the power to use technology in the right way. I invite you, my friends, to make us aware. Let's do an introspection. Do our spirit really strengthen what we do in our computer or cell phones? Let's reflect, and if there's something to change, it's time to do it. But you have the will to do the right thing. Thank you.